Howdy neighbor, we got a lot to do and this week's gonna be pure chaos. I'm gonna take you along for the ride. Let me show you real quick what I gotta do this week on top of everything else we gotta do this week. I've been telling everyone for my day job work, hydro dipping and stuff, that I'm a month, 3 weeks out. Okay, well, my month is up. I gotta get going on all this. So we got some wood grain that we gotta make wood grain again. This is old nugget. These are from a Lincoln. This, I don't know what this kebab is, and that kebab's gotta also be carbon. Then we have these for earth roamer. This box is filled with a bunch of little tiny pieces that I have to make fake wood grain. In this video, we're working on the bug because we have a race this week. We're also going up to PFI because Mina's Civic needs traction control. Back here, Cerakote is becoming my new favorite thing because check that out. It's the only thing that I can do start to finish in a day. Hydro dipping takes me about a week for the whole process, which means it takes me a week to get paid. Whereas these things I was able to knock out yesterday. We got a 1JZ manifold, little exhaust for a motorcycle of some kind, dirt bike probably. Now on the bug, the injectors. These injectors have been inside the bug probably since the dawn of time, and I think the only reason we've had zero issues with them, one, they're good injectors, two, we've run GUMOUT through this on and off. Not that we put a lot of mileage on it, but because it sits for a long period of time and it's on E85. So that's probably helped kind of break down whatever dirt, plus gummed up E85 that got inside the injector. So get these clean. Mina is gonna get his injectors clean. Mina is gonna get traction control on his car. Alongside all of that and that has to be done before this race. This windshield, last video or a couple videos ago, you saw we got the overspray off of the car. The windshield, while it has some overspray as well, this stuff also scratches if you look at it the wrong way. We have a little bit of that left up on the wall here that I think we can make a fresh new windshield. It would be cool to be able to see out of the car when we're doing 100 and something miles an hour. So we got that rolling there. There's stuff in boxes I had to put on someone else's truck. I have powder coating that I have to do. And I think that's, no, someone's bringing stuff by today to weld. And then at some point in time, I have to sleep and eat coffee. Oh, for this event, Mina's gonna try and get deeper into the 9s. I'm gonna do what we did last year, which is enter the 1150 class. The bug runs, the fastest I've gotten is the 1085. What we're gonna basically try and do is break out of the 1150 class. I have the nerves of a schoolgirl before prom, and being in a class purposely trying to lose in efforts to go faster makes my nerves less psychopath. Basically for me, a really expensive test and tune, and for Mina, we're gonna try and get deeper into the 9s. He went 970s last year. We're gonna try and get that closer to a 9.5. It's gonna be a great time. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's freaking go. Looks like it.
It thinks it's on you. Yeah, I don't see.
No, I think it looks good. Yeah. That thing moves some freaking air.
It does. It's nice.
All right, I got here late. So what, you
so
clean
we took the
injectors?
injectors out, cleaned, they were pretty dirty.
Okay.
Jamie had to clean them.
I don't know how that machine works.
Yeah, I don't know.
They were pretty gunked up though.
They were dirty. Oh, let me see if he just lost his filters. The filters were bad. Inside the injector.
Why does it smell like catalytic converter farts?
I don't know.
You smell that?
Yeah.
So do you replace those? Or you
Yeah,
just...
6. We put 6 new filters and new O-rings, so we should be good.
So we're doing, or they're doing traction control.
Yeah.
Is the plan?
That's the plan.
Cool.
And I'm not sure if they want to put it on the dyno or not, but at least we have decent tires for the dyno.
They really do look good.
They really do. I like how much slow.
Yeah, there's not really a car that look bad on.
There you go.
Why don't you go suck? Oh, that scared me. I was like, I pushed you so hard the car moved.
There.
Why are you up here?
You can do a head gasket on my car.
Oh, gotcha.
Like a hot rod one?
It is hard to put into words how teeny tiny this thing is. 10-inch wheel? Oh, I nailed it. 10 inches. Dude, that thing makes you look like you're 7 foot tall. But it's
Dude,
like
no
surprisingly roomy inside. First thing you do is touch someone else's shifter shaft.
Yeah, it makes me happy. Wait.
It looks like a sideways boxer motor. I don't know. 600 cc. I'm assuming it says 600 on the badge. Yeah. It's a toad.
Oh, not from here. There's a frog in here.
It's a toad. Remember that last time I was here, I caught one, I brought it home, I fed them until they died. Should have apologized for the wind noise earlier, but it was 100 degrees out and the shop had zero airflow. If we didn't have that swamp cooler running, we would all smell like whatever that toad excreted onto my body. I already smell like a walking chalupa from Taco Bell, so we didn't need to add any more flavors into the air. Yeah, dude, that's what I said. Whoa.
I'll just let them warm up a little bit. One's a little laggy.
I had no idea that injectors had filters inside them. Luckily, only one of mine was flowing lesser than the others, so Jamie popped that one out and tapped the new one back in. Mina Civic, however, I'm now fully convinced is the sole contributing factor to Jamie's hair loss. Every time we bring his Civic to PFI, there's a new issue that we didn't know existed. In order for traction control to work, there's a couple wires that need to talk to each other, and for some reason they didn't want to chit-chat, so they put traction control on a switch. Brent, Jamie, I'm sorry this seems to be a reoccurring theme every time we come around. However, you're welcome that we bring you a fresh new training exercise for your patience every time we see you. It's kind of hard to tell with that thing if traction control is even working or not. It's kind of hard to tell if it's even working or not.
It's off.
Oh, it's off?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now it's on.
Yeah, I want to hear it. Like a baby rev limiter. It sounds like two-step. That's neat. I'm not fast enough to need that. I heard it that time. I heard it the first time you went down.
Yeah.
It sounds like a baby two-step.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yep.
That's cool.
But it doesn't, yeah, you see how it doesn't go to 9,000 RPM?
That's that. Oh, fan.
Fan and the traction control.
Neat.
Yeah. The other one took 8 hours. Without doing a second sensor, it couldn't just come on automatically on its own. So there was an input for AC. Obviously, we're having no AC.
Yes.
We used it as traction control.
Okay.
Yep.
Huh.
So, but yeah, it's weird how
it sounds
Jamie's
cool,
gonna said he's like it's gonna feel like it's going slower, but it's actually going faster because it's going. The tire is going fast, just fast enough to not spin.
Right.
So
exactly. It's like ABS.
Obviously, with slicks and track, it'd be way better.
I was just thinking like it seemed to hook better right here. That these tires are great compared to what you've always had.
Snow tires.
Yeah. Old snow tires.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. I'm excited.
All right.
I put the weight for a cop show.
Yes. Well, cool. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Let's see how that does.
Definitely, you can tell the difference. And like I said, he'll probably notice it more at the track. But even here, you can hear it not just go to rev limiter. Just.
Oh yeah, I heard it. That was cool.
I'm excited to have traction in first and second.
Yeah,
That's
that'll be big difference.
Yep.
We have a small homeless using our water problem, but I don't really want to go tell him no on the off chance that I'll smell him. All right, these dudes are all fresh and clean. I don't know which one it was, but we just had to replace one of the filters inside. I didn't know these had filters, so we learned something new today. Got to slap those in. We're basically good to go. That dude is freaking taking an entire bath. Cool. All right. Okay, got the windshield cut out, got holes drilled in it. There's a couple spots, it seems like right here. We got to sand down, so I'm gonna mark that, and then I used a freaking cutoff wheel to cut this, so obviously it's gonna melt it instead of using the proper tool. So we just have to sand that down, and then my shop neighbor Amanda, who's in my old unit, she does window tint and clear bra, and so she's going to clear bra that in hopes that it doesn't scratch, and we can keep that in there for several years longer than that one. We're probably not the first, but I bet you I'm one of the first to document clear bra on a piece of polycarbonate. Oh, Zach got the harnesses on there. Good to go. And then he also can't see this. You can't see that. Do not. I mean, look at the difference. Look at that. And then Zach put the expired harnesses on here as a lap belt. So at least for temporary sake, we won't come out of the car, I guess. Injectors need to go in. We need to drain all the E85, put fresh E85, bolt the windshield down, oil change, because it's been sitting for a year. I don't know what happens to oil sitting, but we should probably be precautious in that regard, even though that oil has 3 miles on it. Like most things in car land, a 10-minute job turned into 3 hours. 2 of the 90-degree fittings we had on our fuel system said they weren't going to work anymore. The fittings were cheap, and I know E85 eats away at stuff like this, so we replaced those. We're good to go. I want to give a giant shout out to this kid, Zach. He's helping us out for free. He works next door. When he's off work, he comes here and he helps me. He did the install of the windshield by himself, drained the E85, did the oil change, did the harnesses, and then took initiative to put the old harnesses on the Jeep without me having to say a thing. Started to vacuum the inside of the bug, started to sweep, move stuff around. As soon as we have money to hire someone, he's first on my list, because I've never seen this much common sense in someone his age. So give him a round of applause in the comments, because he's saved me literally hours and probably days at this point. Okay, so let me kind of refresh what happened today, because it was a mess. So all we had to do to the bug was clean the injectors, put them back in, drain fuel, drain the oil, new fuel, new oil. We're doing the fuel thing now, obviously. We had to do a bunch of stuff to the Mini Cooper that you haven't seen yet, because it was in the way of the bug, and it in its position earlier couldn't roll, and we had to move it to move the bug out. Okay, and then the Mina's car, out of absolutely, I don't know, it's not working. He's coming down with me, but he's not racing. The car all of a sudden is cutting out at the traction control's not working, and it's like bogging the car instead of being traction control. It's just shutting it off before it even cashier has your receipt. Gosh dang it, this is a tax write-off. We don't know what's going on, but that's neither here nor there. I guess I gotta get diesel now too, so I'm gonna let you go here before I cry. I've spent so much money today, it's kind of disheartening. I messed up, guys. I messed up. We're supposed to leave the shop at 5. I just left my house. Gosh dang it.